Okay, can you, right?
Yeah.
Don't mind read them. Don't try and read their body language. You are assuming 100% that if you saw what I saw, you're in. That's how you just assume it. All right? So, what's the best question to ask at the end of the presentation? Leon.
Are you ready to get started?
Are you ready to get started? Can all of you master that line?
Yep.
Okay, that question. Are you ready to get started?
Okay, if you really assumed it, you're going to say, let's get you started.
Let's get you started.
Let's get you started. Okay? It's not, did you like it? That's crap, right? That's just
My
like,
favorite part is,
yeah. And then you sit there and you try and re-give the presentation to convince them more. That's crap. It's a waste of time. So you want to say, let's get you started. Are you ready to get started? Let's get you signed up right now. You just assume it.
Let's go sign you up.
Okay? Let's get you signed up. So you say that, then what does that instantly help them think about? Psychologically, they're like, am I going to sign up? Now you've got them at that point. Okay? Now, so once they, what can they answer to that question? Let's get you started. What can they say?
I'm not ready.
Excuses, I don't have the money.
I'm not ready. I don't have the money.
Ready.
Talk to my spouse.
I'm going to do my
sleep on
research.
it.
Do my research. Sleep on it. That's where it all starts coming out. Or they say, yeah.
Yep.
None of you said that, by the way, which actually can happen. They say, yes, I am.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So, phase one. Okay, so phase one is you say, I was never good at this in class, school. I wasn't good at school. Okay. So you say, okay, listen, that's perfect. Now, whatever they say to you, you say, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So if they say, why do you do research? That's awesome. Perfect. Can I show you something simple?
Yeah.
I repent, Longy, for not saying that today.
That's good. It's all good.
Okay, Paul Albert, did you get that? Yeah. Okay. So whatever they say, the blanket response is, that's awesome, cool, can I show you something simple? And all of you better have notepad, scratch paper, whatever the crud you have in your little notes. You need to whip it out like you just whipped it, like, you know what I mean? Like this is just totally not rehearsed. You got me? Okay? And then you say, look, here's what we're involved in. We're involved in TV. Okay? Cell phone. Okay? Home phone. Home security. Gas. Electricity. Internet. I say it just like that too, by the way. Internet. Just to make them like, sounds so simple, right? Internet. Now, these are the services that we're involved in. Do you believe, Alex, you could find 3 services in all of the 23 countries we do business in? Do you think you could find 3 of any of these?
Probably, yeah.
Yes. Okay? Now, when he says yes, you say, you're going to kill this. And you give him a high five, and I'm not kidding. Okay? You seriously say, you're going to be a master at this, Alex. Good job, bro. You're the best. Okay? Now, Alex, if you're confident in getting 3 services to get going in this, now can you see yourself getting started? Are you ready to get started? Okay. He could say yes. Right? And if he says yes, pull out the paper and have him start signing it.
Yep.
Some of you, when they do say yes, you still want to keep talking. Like that wasn't good enough for you. You're like, oh, cool, yeah, you want to see it? Oh, awesome. Well, I can't wait to get you started, show you, and commit you to coming to a national. Yeah, you got to come to the San Jose thing that's coming up. Oh, my gosh. Listen, that's not the time to be bringing up the system. Does that make sense? You're there to get them signed up. That's it. $4.99, that's it. You with me?
Yeah.
Okay? Because I have heard people get a yes, talk them out of it.
Yes.
I've heard it over and over again. So just shut up and fill out the paper.
So picture in your mind, you're at the table and they say yes, then you just push the rep agreement right across the table that you already have ready and say, great, let's go. All right, just sign right here and fill this out.
Just fill this out really quick. This is easy. Just fill it out. Okay?
So you continue, like, for the other people that didn't say yes, right?
Yes.
But for, let's say it's just him, anyway, then you're like done with that.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah. No, if he filled out the paperwork after phase 1, I'm done. I don't even have to go on to phase 2 or 3. I'm out.
What she's saying is, do you try to do them one at a time, or do you have a whole circle of people you're trying to close?
Yeah, so if you've got 5
Yeah.
people that want to join and you're concentrating on one, what happens to those other 4?
Okay. You have to. This is where your gut comes in. Because if you're at a PBR and you're the only closer of the room because you got this new baby team, then yes, get them all huddled up and say, look, here's how this goes. Okay? I'll show you. Ask that question to me in just a minute. Okay? Because I'll tell you what I do. It'll help. It's actually beyond phase 1 in a group setting. Okay? So, phase 1. Is everyone good with that? Mm-hmm. Okay. So then, you say, okay, great. Can we get you started? Yes. And then maybe he might say, no. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Or, well, maybe I still got to do some research. Whatever he says, you say, that's awesome. Can I keep showing you how simple this is? Right?
Yep.
So if they say no to phase 1, you say, that's awesome. Can I keep showing you how simple this is? And they're going to say, yeah, sure, no problem. Okay? And then you say, okay? All right? I'll just keep using Alex as an example. Alex, this is you, okay? Remember the 3 services in the whole world?
I do.
Okay, that's you, right? Now, Alex, do you think you might know 2 people, that's it, 2, that would like to make more money in their life?
Of course.
Okay. So, Alex, look how simple this is. We're going to help you find 2. Now, Alex, I've helped 64 people get signed up in this. I am overconfident that I can help you find 2. Do you think if I've gotten 64, I can help you find 2?
Yeah.
You guys see that? Okay? Or let's take Stacy, right? Listen, I just started in this, and I've already got 3 people in my team. Do you think if I've gotten 3, I can help you find 2? Yes. You just get him in that comfortable mindset of, this is simple, right? Well, Alex, if you could do this right here, okay? They get 3 services as well. Then you become what's called an executive team trainer, which was that position we talked about in the presentation. Now, this position right here warrants up to $3,000 every single month. Could you spend that money?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay? So, if we can help you in our system get to this ETT level and start making money, which we do all the time, if you work with us, you're going to do that. Okay? If we can help you make that much money, now will you get started?
Yeah, there's some things.
Okay, there's some things. Okay? All right? That's awesome. That's cool. Okay? I'm totally cool with that. Can I keep showing you something?
Sure.
Okay, let me show you how simple this is. This is awesome. All right? Now, Alex, who got you in?
My son.
What's his name?
Joe. Joe.
Joe.
His name is Squeaky.
Okay.
It's really hooey.
Joe.
My son.
Okay? So Alex, can I show you how simple this is? Okay, so Alex, check this out. Okay? Alex, check this out. So right here, this is Joe. You know Joe, right? Okay, Joe. Now, Joe, do you think Joe knows more people than you?
Maybe.
Okay? Probably, right? I know Joe, and Joe knows way more people than you. So here's what's going to happen. Right now, what we're doing is we're teaching Joe to get 3 teams started. Now, Joe's brand new. You're lucky, because Joe's new. And Joe's goal is to get 3 teams started, right? So let's say that Joe's got to get 1 team, 2 team, and 3 teams going. Now, Joe knows more people than you, and I know that. Okay? So what's going to happen is that Joe, when he signs up, a 4th person, a 5th person, a 6th person, or 7th person, it's going to fall underneath people like you. Okay? So when Joe finds more people, this is what his business is going to look like. Okay? That's what it's going to look like. So Alex, let me ask you a question. Okay? Do you want to be number 1 in Joe's business, or do you want to end up being number 8 because you sat on this and you thought about it for a few days or a week?
1.
You want to be number 1. If you want to be number 1, then if you sign up right now, I guarantee you Joe will put you in that spot, and that's going to benefit you forever because Joe has to build underneath you in the long term of this business. So since you want to be a number 1, we're going to get you started right now to help you get going.
Yeah.
Okay, did you see that?
Yay.
Yeah, okay, I saw this happen today with Max. Max was closing and he did the same thing. He called these 1, 2, and 3 spots up here golden spots. That was kind of cool. He called them golden spots. And then the gal whose meeting it was for, she said that she already had golden spot 1 and golden spot 2 already filled. So if any of the people in the room wanted to be there, they could get number 3 spot. So a couple of the people are really interested, and that one was going to go home and find his money, another was going to do a little bit of research. What was anybody else going to do?
Come Wednesday and close.
A couple of them are going to come Wednesday and listen to it again.
Yeah.
So what in the meantime can happen is either Max or Longy can give a call back to those people that are really interested or really close and say, okay, are you ready? Did you find your money? Do you want to get that 3rd golden spot, that number 3 spot? Do you still want to get that spot? Because they saw this close, and they can use it again to help push the closing a little bit more and get that person to be lucky enough to start at the top of the team.
Okay, do you guys really get that? Okay, what does this close demonstrate? What does it do? Like, what pops at you?
Fear
Fear of loss.
Fear of loss.
Simplicity.
Simplicity.
Duplicatable.
Okay. Fear of loss is the biggest motivator of people. Nobody wants to miss out.
So you can even say that. You can even say, Max, when you call back to, I can't remember his name,
Harry.
Peter, who?
Harry.
Harry and Peter, both. You can say, I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to miss out, man. You got to make a decision quick so you can get that good spot.
Okay, now here's another tactic. You ready?
Yes.
Okay? If Alex still says, well, you know what, let me just come back on Wednesday and let me see. Okay? You could say, Alex, listen. If you fill out this application right now with payment and everything, I promise you I'll hold on to it till Wednesday, till after you see it and you give me the thumbs up. I will hold on to it, but if you fill it out right now, I can guarantee you Joe will give you one of his top 3 golden spots. If you fill it out now. Now, I won't submit it till Wednesday. But if you give it to me right now, I'll guarantee you, because I work directly with Joe, I'll make him give you one of those golden spots, even if he gets more people to sign up between now and Wednesday.
And that's what we did today.
You see that?
We got
It gets him into action. Okay? And it's easy, it's doable. How many of you could draw this?
Right here.
Right? It's so easy. And it can't be, like, I don't want any of you creating documents where this is already drawn out and you're just writing in bubbles. That looks that's not good. This is organic. This looks like you're drawing it out and just giving them a visual.
Which is true.
Which is true. Okay? But with the email that I'm sending you is only there visually, not for you to Xerox thousands of copies and have it used as your closing document. It's there as a visual training. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? This is how I remember a scene drawn out. It's right here on the paper for me to mimic. It's got to be drawn out. Okay?
Now, what happens when you are in a group?
Okay, perfect.
Before you go into that, I want to just comment a couple more things.
Please do.
Because I watched this happen today, and it was very fun. When Longy gave the form over to Harry to fill out, he just wrote Harry on the top, and he didn't fill it out. And she looked at it, and she went, come on, get it really filled out, you know? And everybody's laughing, but he stopped, and he went over to the table, and he said, and he filled it out. See, people do what you tell them to do. Does everybody follow me on this?
Yeah.
I've done this for so many years, and I was one of those people who didn't do that to begin with. So it's all about your posture and how fun your voice sounds. Mm-hmm. So if you go around a room and it's a PBR and you've got the IBO agreements, right? And you're just handing one to everybody with a pen. Okay, fill this out, fill this out, fill this out, fill this out. And you're telling them all to fill it out like you just assume they're getting in. There's a really good chance half of them will just start filling it out. Yeah. It's when we don't do this closing, we don't take those first couple of steps. When we say, oh yeah, I'm so excited. Here, fill this out. Let's get you started. Let's go. You know, and then they're okay, and they just start filling it out. A lot of times you'll be shocked. A lot of